The Westminster Owls played the Howard Lions with excellent skills still on their side.
Owl goal by number 22, Chloe.
Both Chloe Sedler and Hannah Dentino leading them with 4 goals apiece. Final score, Westminster 12, Howard 8.
Goal by number.
It was an early scoring streak for Westminster Girls Lacrosse as they faced the Manchester Mavericks. Particularly for Lauren Saltz leading Westminster with 3 goals. Final score, Westminster 9, Manchester 8. After a successful regular season, Westminster faced C. Milton Wright for the state championship. It was a true game of close quarters as each goal was right up to the net. Lauren Saltz and Anna Ruby led the charge on the field, but nothing could stop goalie Sarah Tiskowski's defense. The girls had won the state championship for the second year in a row with the final score of Westminster 15, C. Milton Wright 9.
I'm Mike Preston, and now with me, John Brown, assistant coach for the Westminster Girls Team. Welcome, John. Congratulations on you guys bringing home another state championship title. Talk a little bit about what you guys faced as far as adversity and challenges this season.
Biggest challenge was meeting the expectations that we had set the year before by winning states and replacing 4 awesome seniors that had graduated. And we had some players really step up their games this year to fill those holes, including Hannah Dentino, which tore the county up, dominated a lot of games, ended with 101 points on the year.
You know, a lot of teams that win state titles or championships, their heads get a little fat. It's hard to coach them next year. You guys have any of that?
I think we did. Keeping them hungry after 2018 was definitely a challenge. We lost Anna Ruby in that state championship game to a torn Achilles, which is a pretty major injury. And then to have her, she wanted to be back on March 1st. And we got her back on March 1st, but not at 100%. And getting her back until then, I don't know that we were as hungry, and everything started clicking late in the season and she started to get healthy, made a big difference at the end of the year.
So you guys had some close games, some competition. Who were the best teams you faced?
We increased our schedule this year. We added teams like Marriott's Ridge. We had Hereford on our schedule, really good team. We added Catonsville and Howard to prepare us for the playoffs, but we always look forward to South Carroll, Century, Manchester Valley in the county. We know they're going to be the winners of those games, going to do really well in the state playoffs and also have a chance to win a county title. Well, I think we lost 5 games by 1 or 2 goals this year against that quality of competition.
Every year or every season, there's a turning point in a season where you're either going to say, I don't know if we're going to win this again, or we are going to win this again. Where was your turning point?
My turning point, and I think as a coaching staff, we knew March 1st that we had a chance, but our kids didn't believe it. We were 6-6, and our players were a little frustrated that the chemistry and the physical skills hadn't applied on the field yet. We played Howard in a close game that you guys showed some highlights on, and we ended up winning that game. We didn't lose another game the rest of the year. Something just clicked. We put in a few players that game that brought just a different energy. Skylar Miles, Maddie Mills went in, really helped with the redefend, did a lot of the dirty work, and things just started falling into place at that point.
So what areas did you struggle in, and in what areas did you kind of were very strong?
I think buying in offensively, when you lose games, you kind of wonder if things are working or not. And the quality of competition that we were playing, they were great competition. They were making 1 or 2 more plays than us. So it wasn't a major issue on the coach's end, but the players struggled with that. The other thing was defensively, we had to do a better job of communicating and buying in to what we wanted to do there. We just didn't do that against the good teams. And again, the Howard game from then on, things just kind of ironed themselves out.
So what do you got coming back next year?
We have cupboard's not bare. We have a good deal of talent. I know attack-wise, we have Skylar Miles coming back. We have Chloe Sedler, who's been a 2-year starter, all-county player for us. Katie Pettin will be back for a 2nd year with us. In the midfield, we have 2 really good athletes in Faith Chmielewski and Lauren Saltz. And then defensively, we have a freshman who will be a sophomore next year, Reagan Davis, and she'll be joined by probably Maddie Mills, who got some time for us this year and can do a really good job on the defensive end. Sarah's done a great job for 2 years for us. She had 15 saves last year and 15 saves in the state final this year. Big shoes to fill.
How many seniors you losing?
Well, we lost 8 big seniors.
And again, as we talked about with Steve, is that a large number, small number?
Last year we lost about the same. The big news is this year we lost 4 starters out of our 8 seniors last year. This year we lose considerably more. I think we returned 6 starters, so So we're losing 6 seniors that were starters for us this year, including Sarah, Haley Moore, Emmy Bryden on defense. They were solid as a rock. You lose a Hannah Dentino and an Anna Ruby, they're not easily replaced, that's for sure.
How was your JV program?
They were great. They were 11-1 this year and lost their final game, but there's a lot of talent down there. So we look for those girls to develop and come up and help us next year as well.
So what do you tell your team differently? You're going for 3 in a row as opposed to 2. Is there any difference, or you just go out and say, hey, we're just going to keep doing what we do?
Coaching perspective, you want to develop to be competitive every year, and we hope that we can reload without rebuilding. Our girls are out working right now. We know that the club programs are in full swing, and a lot of our girls are out playing club.
And how many girls from your team are going on to play college lacrosse?
Oh, I think we have right now 10 D1 commits on our team right now. The girls that I mentioned, Sarah, Haley Moore, Emmy, Hannah, Anna, Lauren Sinan, they're all going on to play at the next level.
All right. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Hey, John, thank you for stopping by, and congratulations again to the Lady Owls for their 2nd state championship title. We're looking forward to watching you guys play again next year, and hey, trying to go out and get another championship. Coming up after the break, Megan Wilbur from the Carroll County Times is back to talk about high school lacrosse postseason with more exciting highlights from the playoff games. Plus, Ebony Preston Laurent, U.S. Lacrosse Director of Diversity Inclusion, will tell us about the efforts underway to increase diversity in the sport. So stick around. CM Sportsnet is coming right back.